Welcome to Kris and Ginger Vegas. This is our house, and you've seen us out playing lots of slots.
I'm on fire.
You are on fire. But we wanted to have a blackjack night in our home. So we are doing a Blackjack 101 session. This will be about 20 minutes in length. I've played a lot of blackjack as a Vegas local here for 36 years.
Me too.
And my husband, Kris, here, has not played very much blackjack. He knows how to play the game, but I truly feel the best way to experience the game and learn the game is to see more hands. So I am going to be talking about what's going on, and I'm going to try to answer questions on this live stream. There's a few things. One, we hope our Wi-Fi is strong enough to support it. We have the very best Wi-Fi we can have in this area that we live in Las Vegas, but we're kind of out on the hillside. Great views, but not great Wi-Fi. Hopefully this will work tonight. And thank you for joining us and choosing to join us. So what we decided we would do tonight is Kris is going to deal. And we've gone through this, and he's going to deal fine. I might need to guide him a little bit.
Should be good, guys.
And
wait, just tell them where we are.
At our house, in our home. So welcome to our home.
Or otherwise known as the KGV Casino.
The KGV Casino, Kris and Ginger Vegas Casino. So the KGV Casino. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at multiple hands. When you play blackjack, you can have the cards dealt face up or face down. You don't get to decide, but you will see a table that will be dealing face up or face down. So for educational purposes, we are going to go with face up. And
I just wanted to say hi there.
And if Kris has shuffled those cards and they're ready to go, we took the jokers out.
We did.
Okay, awesome.
Well, so I took one of them out.
We're going to, but that's okay. If we get one, we'll go. We're just going to wing it, guys.
Yep.
And we're going to have fun with this. I have spent many hours, just so you know, I've never been a dealer, but I play a lot. When you deal face up, you want to deal very specific. And as the player, you don't want to touch those cards. You're not allowed. Certain rules apply. And the second one is a staggered card.
Sorry.
And that way we can see it. We're going to go around. I know you can't really see them all from where you are right now, so I'm going to get up and kind of talk about this. All right, so we're dealing face up. Every player has 200 in chips to start. Maybe for fun, you might say, I'm going to play this seat, okay? So you pick that seat, and we'll see what happens. Dealer has a 9 showing. One thing that you want to do is you always want to assume that the dealer has a 10 under. Okay, for those of you that don't know the game at all, and as I said, this is Blackjack 101, let me explain that every card number has the value, it goes by face value. So a 4 is worth 4, a 6 is worth 6. Now that changes when you get to the face card. So you have 10s and you have your face cards. They are all worth 10. So you look at that, 10, Jack, Queen, King, okay, that's 4. Those are all worth 10. That is right there alone is like a third of the deck, okay? So a third of your deck is 10s. So that's why we're going to assume that under that dealer's card there is a 10. Now, aces can be a 1 or an 11. So you can use it however you want. Remember, you're playing against the house. Everyone's playing against the dealer. Thank you. Everybody's going to bet $10. This is a $10 minimum table that we are playing at tonight. And we're just going to go with $10 bets.
Did you want to mention too that we'll address chat messages on the next hand?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'll go in and because I can't see the chats from right here, and we've got a lot going on. In the future, we were thinking that we would love to have a couple couples with us, everybody playing, maybe somebody else working a camera, and I can actually answer the questions. But right now, this is, again, our first Blackjack 101, and so we're saying everybody's playing a $10 bet. The tables in Vegas, if you go to the locals casinos, the tables are typically $10 to $1,000. You can bet anywhere from $10 to $1,000 at certain tables. Now, you go to the Strip and you go to some of those places, you're going to start finding tables that are minimum. Like I don't typically play blackjack down on the Strip because blackjack on the Strip, we're going to actually, very smart, babe. So he's going to check comments by
Yep.
looking at my phone and joining the live stream. So where was I? Oh yeah, I like to play at the station casinos and the Boyd casinos because they play by similar rules. Blackjack is a game of 21. You want to get as close to 21 without going over. And the deal is not to beat each other, but it's to beat the dealer. Now, there was a good 15 years of my life where I would say I was playing on the average 20 hours a week. So I got a lot of playtime in. Became friends with a lot of dealers, a lot of pit bosses, a lot of players, but I also taught a lot of people when they would come to the table. So I'm doing this partially. We decided to do this because my husband is learning how to play blackjack as well as some friends. And what we're going to do right now is, this is first base. The person that gets their cards first, that is called first base. Some terms and some stuff I'll touch on. It's going to be too much, so I'm going to try not to do too much. Okay.
Real quick, I want to interject
Yes, sir.
here. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for being there.
Thank you, Michelle.
Hello, Assad. Hello, Teddy. Hello, Eddie. Appreciate all you guys weighing in, and we'll address, Teddy's from Pennsylvania. We'll address some of your comments here as we have time, but we just want to get in the rhythm of playing here. And so right back at you, Ginger.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's perfect. So you can handle all the comments. And again, this is our first live stream. I'm doing it this way with just the two of us. This is our new table, and this is our home. So thanks for joining us. And first base here has a 16. So we have a 16. And I would like to say, what would you do with the 16? But guess what? The book says we're going to follow the book. And the book there's also a card that is, I call it a cheat card, but it's how to play your cards at the blackjack table. You are allowed to have that card at the blackjack table and look at it for help. But just know that it slows the table down and they get a little bit annoyed at you if you spend too much time. Okay, so technically I'm supposed to assume that the dealer has a 19 because he has a 9 showing. So I am going to go like this. When you're not holding the cards and they're face up, you need to touch the table like this. It says I'd like one card. You just, yep, there we go. Now I have a 17. He gave me an ace, which I'm going to use as a 1 so that I don't, now I'm going to go like this, stay. Okay, now I move on to this hand. This is a 4 and a 6. Now, if I was actually playing, I would not be allowed to pick these cards up, but I'm going to. So we have a 10. Okay, what I say, a 10, and I think that if I double down, I like to double on any 10 or 11. That's just me. I love to double and split. That is my favorite part of blackjack. So you take this equal bet, $10. You place your chips right next to the others, and that tells the dealer you want one card. That's all you get when you double down. You get one card. And that's a crummy card because now I have 13. So now I really hope he has a little. That's all I get. Now, it depends on where you're playing, but normally when you double, you can take, sometimes they say you just get one card, but sometimes you get more.
Michelle.
At this K&G casino here, we are going to go with you get another one. So I'm going to say, give me one more. Okay, guess what, guys? I made my 20. Okay, right here, this third hand right here, the middle seat, we have a whopping 15. That is a horrible hand. I would not be happy with that. Against a 19. We think he has a 19. We don't know yet. All right, so I'm going to say, yes, give me a card. I'm playing all the hands tonight. Whoa, 19. Good job.
Yay.
Yes.
Well played.
Okay, well played. Now, this is a nice little 18 because we have a 10 and an 8. So we are going to stay, which you go, the hand gesture is this. You're not allowed to, you can't be vocal. You can be vocal, but it's not going to be, they need to have actual hand signs. Why? Because they have the eye in the sky and they don't hear what's happening between you and the dealer. They need to see hand motions. So hand motion says, no, I'm done. Don't give me any more. And on this hand here, we have a beautiful hand. So if you chose to play this one, which is called third base, because that's first base, this is third base. That's a hard seat to have because the whole table always says that their winning and losing is dependent on the play of this third baseman. When I'm at the casinos, love to play first base or third base. You want to have people that know what they're doing at first base and third base. Plus, I like the extra space for my drinks, and there's people not so close to me.
What's an example of somebody doing the wrong thing at third base?
Okay, say if I had a 15 or 16 against a 9 or a 10, I have to hit it. I have to hit it. And if you're not willing to take that hit and you want to play really cautious, then don't sit down on this third base. That's a good question. So I say, you have to give the hand signal, even though it's obvious that I don't want to take a hit. You have to do the hand signal. Now the dealer goes. So let's see what you have under that 9, babe. Nope, you already have.
Oh, sorry, yeah. All right, so we got a 9 and an 8, so 17. And
Okay, now that is what is called a hard 17. Hard 17. If it was an ace and a 6, that would be called a soft 17.
Would that mean the dealer has to continue to hit?
Dealer must draw to 16 and stand on all 17s.
All 17s.
Yeah, that's
Soft
what this.
or hard?
That's what this says, and stand on all 17s. So what we do here at the KGV Casino is he has to stop right there. He can't take any more cards. But sometimes people say, what is the difference between a soft 17 and a hard 17? Hard 17 is it's locked in, can't go anywhere. Okay, soft 17. Ace and a 6, that means that could be a 7 or ace 17. And that's a whole different thing.
Eddie is saying always take an end seat, never in the middle.
Right. So Eddie, I agree with you. That's first base over here. That's the first person to get their cards, or third base over here. So Eddie, I'll play with you any day. I'll take third base, you take first. Okay.
All right.
So,
I gotta pay people
now
up?
let's see what happens here. Okay. Guess what? This is a,
I have 17 and you have 17.
so that is a.
Oh, that's a push,
That's
sorry.
a push, yeah.
Dealer screwed
So
up.
then the dealer will do this with his chips when instead of he goes like that, means that that's a push, and he takes my cards and puts them in the corner.
My hands are full.
Your hands are full.
All right, this was a 10 and a 20. Okay, so 20. So
And that was on a double down. Woohoo! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And you take the cards. And if I'm playing, I kind of like to wait until a lot of the action's done around me before I start swooping in the money. A 19 beats 17 all day long. 18 beats 19. 20 beats 19.
This dealer sucks. What the heck?
All right, so now again, each hand that we have tonight, we start them off with 200. And this is, again, Blackjack 101. So if you're bored by this, then this is not the place for you. But thanks for watching and thanks for tuning in. This is our home. We're going on to the next. Wait.
What?
Now, because, did you shuffle already?
I'm just finishing the deck. Aren't I supposed to finish the deck?
Well, when we have a single deck, it's normally, there might not be enough cards to go around. We'll shuffle in between.
Looks like there's enough.
All right, let's try it. Let's
try
see
it.
what happens. When I normally play, my favorite to play at the casinos is double deck. Casinos will have anywhere from 1 deck to 8 decks. And I don't like it when it's more than 2. Woo! Okay, we can talk about bonus bets maybe on another day, because today we're trying to do Blackjack 101. And when the dealer sets these and it's face up, they go staggered. And since Kris is new at this and he's doing a great job, he needs to stagger them. And the
okay.
dealers are very specific. When the cards are put out, you are not allowed to touch them. You're not allowed to touch your bet or anything.
Fired. Apparently
So
I'm
they
fired.
want your hands away. Now, if we were playing where the dealers are cards down, then they throw you the cards and you hold them and you look at them, you are not allowed to put 2 hands on those cards. That is why my husband Kris doesn't like to play blackjack sometimes, because he doesn't like to get yelled at
There's
by
so
the
many
dealer.
rules. It's frightening.
was-
Michelle says it's dealer training too. LOL. Thank you,
So
Michelle.
I put one hand on my lap. And then when you want a card, you do it like this. So if you played there and you play like that, that's fine. But this casino tonight, we are playing cards up for 2 reasons. One, so that you can see easier. When I grew up with cards. I love cards. And when I started playing Mill 'em and Hold 'em, this is a fun game to play. If it's just you and a deck of cards, that's it. Not even anybody else. You can sit there and deal them, and then you can decide what you would do if you were that person. And the more hands you can see in your life, the better card player you're going to be.
Hey,
All right.
just a quick timeout. If you guys like what you're seeing so far, please like and subscribe. We appreciate all of your support for the channel. Okay, babe, sorry to interrupt.
And welcome all you card players. A lot of the time people really want to play blackjack, but they're kind of not sure about it sometimes.
That would be me.
And so this is to help my husband. This is to help you. And I was a high school teacher for 25 years, so I kind of tend to like to teach. And
Yeah.
so anyway, back to this. Okay. Yeah, I love splitting and doubling down. That is my favorite
what is the dealer showing?
thing to do. The dealer is showing a deuce. That's the first thing you always want to look at. Very good, babe. Now, what I was going to say, when you've got a pair, you can split pairs. But listen, the table's going to go crazy if you split your queens. Don't split your 20s.
You already got 20, right? So
you already have 20.
why push it?
Yeah, but they want to get two 20s. It's called greedy. If it's just you and the dealer, do whatever crazy stuff you want to do, but you will tick off the table big time. So this person says this. No, I'm staying on. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you,
I'm
Eddie.
assuming you can see it. That's a pair of queens right there.
Eddie just subscribed.
Oh,
Thank
thanks,
you,
Eddie. Thanks. Okay, the second seat, this is third base. This one here is an ace and a 6. This is a soft 17. So this means we have this is either 7 or 17. All right, that's what this is, because the ace is a 1 or an 11. So this is 7 or 17. You always take that card because it's basically what I call a free card. Okay, and the dealer will say, why are you not hitting? It's a 7. So even though we know that's a deuce, and a deuce, when a dealer gets a deuce, everybody in the blackjack world says that's a dealer's ace because it's really hard to beat it. So it's just a little extra information. Ooh, we had a change in colors. Woohoo, party time, woohoo. All right, I'm going to hit this. So I'm going to do this little sign here that says I need a card. Okay, now it's a 10. So that gives me a solid 17. It's not going to change. I mean, it would change, but it's not going to go 7 or 17. I'm staying on my 17. I play by the book, but the book, when you hear people say, follow the book says this, the book says that, you want to do what the book says. Why? Because it's just cards. It's not about my intuition or anything that. It's the numbers, and it's a numbers game. Numbers don't lie. All right, so we're staying here. This is a 12. 12 against a 12. Now, the book says it depends. Sorry about that. It depends on whether or not, comments. It depends on how many decks. How many decks are you playing with? If you are playing with a 8-deck shoe, maybe 5, 6, 8 decks, then take another card. But because we're playing.
Thank you, Moko.
When it's 1 or 2 decks, I don't hit it. I do not hit a 12 or a 13. Against a deuce, and I just say it's a dealer's ace, and I'm going to just check out now. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. This is a 17. I'm going to say no. Now this over here is another 12. It's an 8 and a 4. 8 and a 4. So what we're going to do here, you know what? This is the deal. Okay. So there's also kind of like a little bit of superstition that goes along with if nobody at the table has taken a card. Oh, this person took a card. We're good. Okay, this person took a card. So they say somebody has to take a card. So if third base, nobody has taken a card and third base can take one, they technically, they say, oh, you really should take it. But we're not going to take it.
This is exactly what I will never remember if I'm on third base.
Right, and this is probably more than
It's so stressful. What if I let the whole table down? They're going to revolt.
Well, that's why you're not ever going to play without me until
Okay.
you're really solid.
Great.
Okay, so we just stay here. Let's see what you have under that deuce, baby.
All right, folks.
Okay, go slow and tell us what you have.
I got
Oh
9
my
and a
gosh, that's
2.
horrible.
That's 11,
horrible.
folks.
That is 11, and that's why they call it. Okay, now if the next one's a 10, which it should be, we are all out of business. Oh,
It's an ace.
yes, that's good. So
All right,
now
so we're at
that's
12.
12, that's good, because now we want a face card.
Now we need a bust card. Oh, 15.
Oh my gosh, how much?
15. It's 12 plus 3.
Okay, we have 15.
And then another ace.
But these have to go like this
16.
for the camera. Okay.
We have 5 cards and we have 16. This has got to bust it. We have 21 people.
Okay, there are some casinos
Holy
that
crap.
have a special extra bonus bet, and if the dealer has 5 or more cards against blackjack, then you get paid on it, because that is hard to do. The dealer has a 9, a deuce, an ace, a 3, an ace, and a 5.
And the whole table just turned blue. They're not happy.
That's horrible. So take the cards, take the chips.
Let me take that money first, people.
So the house, all right, then I'll put out some more bets.
I like being the dealer. It's very
he's got a whole stack of chips over there.
Thanks for playing. The house thanks you.
Okay, and again.
The KGV Casino thanks you. I'll be shuffling now, so.
He's shuffling, dealer. Shuffle up and deal. All right, so we again started each of these 5 spots with $200 each. And let's see what we have.
Just while I'm shuffling, you can.
Double tap on the screen.
Yeah, like it.
Stay. Oh, good. I like that. Yes, stay.
Lots of good comments.
Oh, yes, and that was the hit on the soft 17. So my ace 6, that was the soft 17, and that's what you always want to hit on a soft 17.
Want to cut the cards, ma'am?
And I love it, yes. No doubles yet. I will cut the cards right here, babe. There we go.
Thank you.
Now, you know what, Eddie, I would talk about increasing the bets. I'll do that. We'll do that on the next one, okay? Because this is just really trying to get basically. 101. Dealer's getting a hand on it. Okay, here we go.
All right, folks, okay. All bets are in.
All bets are in. Again, welcome to our home. And tonight is Blackjack 101. We will do a Blackjack again, and we'll talk about betting and increasing the bets, because that's fun. He says,
Michelle says the dealer's getting the hang of it. Thank you.
He really is.
I need some encouragement.
But we also love Pi Gal, and we're going to do this Pi Gal 101, and we're also going to do No Limit Hold'em 101.
Wow.
All right, so we're not all at one time, but those things are going to be coming up. And
because I totally know how to deal with those.
If our Wi-Fi is good enough to actually handle a good amount, then we're just going to.
All right, I'm ready to deal.
Go ahead, deal. Shuffle up and deal, babe. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us here. Kris and Ginger Vegas. We were just at the Palazzo last night. We were playing slots.
I got annihilated.
And we got killed. Woo! Okay, this is great. I've got 2 8s over here. And the book says always split aces and 8s, okay? You don't have to split anything else, but you always split aces and 8s. And it's really crummy when I see the dealer turn over a 10, because remember, 10s and all the face cards are 10s.
I checked.
Okay, dealer checks underneath.
Because I'm experienced at this.
We worked on this earlier. Dealer always checks under his
Thank you, Moko.
10, because if he has an ace under there, he turns it over, and we stop playing. Done deal, we all lose. All right, but on this one, we know he just has a 10. So when you want to split your cards, and right here I have 2 8s. I have 2 8s. I'm going to take those 8s and I'm just going to go like that. And what you also do if the dealer doesn't want you touching the cards, it's very simple. I go like this, I put $10 out next to it, and I go like this. This symbol here, when you do this on the table like that, it says I'm splitting my cards. Remember, they don't want to hear you say it. They're going to tell you signal, because the eye in the sky, the security cameras, are watching the table games closely.
Question, do you have to have super cool chrome nails to be able to split? Or can you just use nails like mine?
I think that's my cue to show you guys my chrome nails. These are really fun.
Those look like metal. Okay, anyway.
So dealer, when I do this, I now have 2 hands going, and
oh yeah, I'm supposed to deal.
You got to give me a card on this one.
I almost fell asleep there. Okay, here we go.
Yes. Okay, now I can take another card. Okay, he gave me a deuce, which means I had 10, and then added a face card to that, gives me 20. I'm going to stay. This one I'm going to hit. That's a jack of hearts. I am going to stay. So remember, hand signs, split, give me a card, don't give me a card. I'm done. Okay, this hand right here is
Jenny,
yucky.
yes, we live in Vegas. Sorry.
This hand is yucky. Okay, 12 is a poopy hand. Sorry. But we have to hit it. We have to hit it.
All right,
so we go like this. All right, bust away. So you take my cards and my chips.
Oh, I love taking your cards and your chips. This is great.
Now, this is a soft 17. That means it's a 7 or a 17. Because remember, ace is a 1 or an 11 plus the 6. All right, so here we go. We have a soft 17, and the dealer must hit a soft 17.
But what are you going to do?
I want to hit it too.
All right, and you're done.
And now I still have 17, but now I go like this because I'm done taking cards. This is the sign to the camera and the dealer, I am done taking cards. Now I look at this hand, and this is a 4 and 5. Well, great if I was playing poker. 4 and 5 of clubs, that's a lovely 9. I like a 9. Can I have a card? That is not good. Sorry, I messed up your.
You did.
I messed up your lovely little display here. He gave me a 4, so now I have 2 4s, and I have a 5, so I have 9 and 4s. I have 13. And if you ever don't know, just ask the dealer. How much is that?
That's 13.
Okay. I always say I have multiple college degrees, including a major, but my master's degree, but I don't. But I don't know how to add these little cards. I say that. I've said that many times because I feel foolish not that I can't add the cards.
It's fine.
You don't have to feel foolish. Just say, what is that?
13.
Thank you, dealer. I'll take a card.
You got it.
Make it
and
small.
You're
Ooh,
18. Very
woohoo.
good.
19. I'll stay
I thought it
there.
was 18. 8? Yeah, 10. Yeah, that's 18.
That's
2
18.
5s, 2 4s.
Okay, well, 18 is still good. I'm going to
hard,
take math is hard. All right. Talk about math for a minute, babe. Okay, now
Math
we
is
have.
very hard. I suck at it, but I'm apparently better than Ginger Vegas.
You're
So
very,
look at that.
You're very, 17 is we're going to stay.
We're going to stay there?
So we're going to do the stay hand sign, guys. Stay hand sign.
All right, it's time to read it and weep, people.
Oh, yes, that's good for us, guys.
So we're
The
sitting
dealer
on
turned a
12.
deuce. So sitting on a 12, a deuce and a, okay, now
we're
another
14.
2, that's 14.
Gosh,
Sorry, I don't know if I.
All right, well played.
Okay, it was a team event, even though this guy lost. This guy, look at this. This is where I like the doubles because then you really start making money. Dealer pays everybody, and as he pays, he takes the cards because then he tells himself that he's paid them. All right, winners, chicken dinners. Good job.
Fire this dealer. He's losing money for the house. What the heck?
Yeah, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to bet for the dealer.
Okay, what does that mean?
Say you're having a really good run.
Yeah.
And you're playing and you want to bet for the dealer, I'm going to say, dealer, this is going to be me. Dealer, can I get some change? Can I get 5? And when you want change, this is what you do. You don't try to hand it to the dealer. I see new players doing this all the time. They're trying to give money. They're trying to give their cards. You never are allowed to hand anything directly to a dealer. You must put it on the table. The dealer will pick it up. Okay, they're not allowed to take it from your hand. So now I have singles. Now I'm just going to bet $1 because I'll do that a few times.
A question.
Yes,
When does the dealer get tipped?
that's what I'm talking about.
No, I meant tipped. I need a kiss.
All right, babe.
All right, thank you. I'm not doing this for free. What do you think this is? All right, so you got a little tip thing
All right,
for the
so
dealer?
this is a tip. So you can tip how much you want. You can tip $5, whatever.
I highly recommend that.
But and if you're really killing it, and there's a lot of different ways to tip. But because he paid me on my split, I'm gonna tip that. Okay, first base gets a 5, the queen. There's a 6, a 3, a 7. Now I have 15 down here. This guy is 13. Ooh, pair of 6s. And that's all going to depend on what, pair of 7s. 10, okay? Now, why did I say it depends on what the dealer has? Because if I have these 6s and the dealer turns over a 5 or a 6, to me, that's a bust card, and then I'm going to be more likely to split.
Michelle says the only dealer that gets a kiss, LOL. Yes, I am the only dealer. And don't be kissing any other dealers.
Okay, baby, I promise. I think I'm not allowed to, but I wouldn't do it even if I could. All right, so now my hand is a 15 against a 10. 15 against a 10, I have no choice. As painful as it is, I have to take a card.
All right.
I do the take a card symbol, which is do this. Look at that! Woohoo! I got a 6.
Oh.
That doesn't work out that way all the time. So now I have 21, and 21 is the name of the game. Blackjack 21, call it what you want.
And kiss the dealer.
And kiss the dealer.
Okay.
This is, okay, and oops, I need to go like this first. Give me a card. Well, I have a 13 plus 9, bust. So when I bust, the dealer takes my cards and my chips.
Have a nice day. Thank you for coming to our casino.
I mean, you would make a really good dealer. Okay, now this one, whoa,
Oh,
I
sorry,
haven't done
I
anything.
can't assume that you're gonna.
Right,
Yes.
because this is a pair of sixes here, guys. So a pair of sixes is 12. 12 is not good. But at this point, a pair of sixes against a 10, I'm not going to split them because I think it would just make bad to worse. I'll just see if I can pull one out with my sixes. I'm going to take a card. So my 12 is now a 13 because he gave me an ace. So the ace is a 1 or an 11. So now I'm going to take another one. Okay, so what is that now?
15.
I have 15. That's 12, 13.
17, sorry.
Oh, hold on.
This is 12 plus 1 plus 4.
Okay, 17, you stay on a 17. There are people, and it's kind of more advanced, where you would hit on a 17 against a 10. A lot of people, I've seen it done lots, but not me. Traditionally, the book just says stay, we stay. This is a 7, it's a 3 and a 4, 3 and a 4. What would you do there? Hit, because we need some cards. But I can't just say hit, I have to go like this. Now I have 17. I have to say stop, don't give me any more cards. This is a pair of 7s. I am really tempted to split it, but I'm not going to. You can split cards anytime they are a pair. Pairs are what you can split and then you turn it into 2 hands. But because the dealer has a 10, I'm not going to. But I love playing to split and double down. That is my favorite part of the game. So I'm just simply going to take a card, hope for another 7. Oh, now I got 14, 15. I have 15. I need one more card, 16, 17. Now no more cards here. Now we just hope the dealer has a little card. A little card. That's not little enough. Guess what, babe?
You won here.
See, first base is the only one that won on that one. And guess what? You pay yourself, and then you take that right away.
I like that. Make sure the dealer's hand won.
And take my cards too, please.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Good job. And Michelle, you're right. It's dealer's training. How are we doing on I'll let you.
Hey, look at all you losers.
Let me look at some comments.
Betting here in the
Thanks for
KGB
joining
casino.
us.
I love taking people's
Michelle,
money.
thank you for answering questions. Yeah, but double down on 17. Well, you know what? You could double down on whatever you want. Buster, yeah. Okay, dealer that gets a kiss. All right, how's the Wi-Fi? Is the Wi-Fi okay, guys?
Sound good too?
Yeah, Blackjack 101. Yeah, we'll do more advanced stuff, but like I said, I've been playing cards and blackjack for many, many years. So this is the way it would work, guys. It was pretty funny. So I would teach. School was from 7 to like 1:30. So I'd go out afterwards, and school would be out. And if I didn't have coaching or something to do, which I did not have much of that the last 10 years that I taught. So so I would.
I'm her husband.
My son was grown and out of the house. I was a single lady, and I was like, okay, I love cards.
Not anymore.
I can go. Not anymore. We were married over a year ago. And so I'd be like, this is a fun activity. I can go play cards by myself, whether it be Pai Gow, Blackjack, No Limit Hold'em tournaments. I'm a tournament player, and I can play. So I would do that. As soon I'd go straight from school, go play cards and play cards until whatever, I don't know, 8 o'clock. Play cards till I wanted to go home. And I love cards.
Yeah, I get
And
that
now my
impression.
husband loves slot machines. So we play a lot of slot machines, and he's taught me the ins and outs of slots. So I'm trying to teach him the ins and outs of cards along with you guys. So thanks for tuning in.
All right, baby. Here we go. You got 14. What are you doing?
Okay, dealer says I have 14 here. So I have 14, have to hit the 14. Remember, sometimes I've sat next to young players, they're new players that just hem and haw over that. I'm like, really? Dealer has wait, did you double check to make sure you don't have an ace?
I did.
Dealer has a 10 showing.
You weren't
You're-
talking, you would have
you're a good
noticed that.
dealer. Oh, smarty pants. Okay.
Oh,
Give me a card.
you got it.
Busto.
Oops, what happened there? Oh, it goes to the bottom.
Well, we're doing we don't have a cover card on the bottom and we don't have a cut card, but you know what? We have a table, we have chips, we have cards. Baby, I busted. Can you take my cards and my money?
Oh, yeah.
All right, this hand here is
had to take
13. So again, we have to hit on a 13 against a 10. So we go like this. Give me a card. 8 and
21.
8 is 16, 21. So, and you would think of me playing all those cards, I could count better, but I can't. Dealer says I have 21, so I stay. I actually have to do this. It's so weird though, because like I'll be playing with dealers that you get to know, you're playing it for a long time. They know I'm not going to take another card. I have 21. I'm not going to do hand actions. And I'll have a new dealer come in. Do you want another card? I'm like, no. I'm like, well, Dave's like, well, show the hand, Matt. Okay, whatever. So you kind of want to go with the dealer and do what the dealer says. This is a 14, a queen, a face, and a 4. And so we have to take a card there. And
Bye-bye.
that's a 10. That is 24. It is more than 21. Bye-bye. All right, now we've got
I like this game.
Ace and a deuce. An ace and a deuce. That can be 3 or 13.
Like and subscribe, y'all.
3 and 13. Have to take a card. Okay, now I have an actual 13. I have a jack, a deuce, and an ace. I have to hit that against a 10. I bust. But you have to play it right. You have to play it right.
I like when you play
this
it
is
right.
a deuce
I'd
and
make
a
more
4. Oh, you just have to play it by the book. That's how it's always referred to, as by the book. And again, I said it earlier, but if you buy one of those little cards, and we'll buy one so we can share it with you, it has a little table and it says, if you're dealt these cards, and the dealer has this is what you're supposed to do. So you can have one of those at the table. I've seen people have them, they're cheat cards, or you can be sitting next to me and I'll tell you what to do. This is a 6, we take a card. It's now a 16, but we've got a 16. Can it beat we have to ask ourselves, because we have to assume, because a third of the cards in the deck are 10s, we have to assume he has a 10 under there, hoping that he doesn't, and hoping that I can get a little card. We're going to ask for a little card. Busto. That 9 busted me, so I'm hoping that you can see these cards. I realize you can't totally. This person here at 21 is doing the best so far. And we were wrong. He has a little card. I was wrong, but you never know. So now the dealer needs to take another card. And guess what? 22. He has a king, a 5, and a 7. I have a question.
Winner.
Can you guys, I'm telling you what these cards are because I'm assuming you can't see them that well, but
Yeah, I don't think
if
you
you
can.
could help us out by...
You definitely can't, because I'm looking on the screen here.
Okay, that's fine. So I told you what he has and that he busted, and I got paid over here. That's wonderful. All right. Any questions on Poker 101?
There you go.
I think we're going to play a few more hands. Would you like a few more hands, guys? Yeah, that was good. Yeah, Eddie, I like that you're saying stay or whatever. Say what action you would do. That's awesome.
I think more people need to bet or give a tip to the dealer.
More people, then they're going to have to, okay, sure, everybody can. Singles, please. Whenever I do it exactly the way I did it there. I throw the chip out and I say singles, please. Why? Because guess what? If I just go like this, and I've seen it done, if I go like this and I don't say anything, that would indicate that that's his tip. And he will just take it and go, they do thank you, and they put it in their bin. So you want to say singles, please. I also ask for singles so that I can tip the cocktail waitress. All right, dealer, singles, please. Again, you cannot put anything in their hand.
You think it's a good idea to have drinks while you're playing this game?
A blackjack, yes, I can play blackjack with drinks. I never drink while I am playing poker. Singles, please. Always be kind and polite, and always use your player's card. That way, after you're playing for a couple hours, whatever, you say to the pit boss, hey, pit boss, can I get a comp for dinner? And that is how you get your comps from playing. So I love blackjack, love blackjack. Okay, we have a 7, a 6, a 5, an ace, a deuce. Can you stack them there? whenever I see happy, okay, well, that would mean
This is a 6.
under a 7, right, and not an ace, because the ace you don't want.
Can they see what it is? It's a 6.
It's a 6. Dealer showed a 6. That's a big bust card. Dealer should, the odds say, by the book says, and the odds say, dealer should bust. So it doesn't really matter what you have as long as you don't bust. So the goal is, looking at that, this person over here, that's me, I have 17. 17, I'm gonna stay here. This one is a 9 and a 6, which is 15. On this one,
Sorry, Jose's got a question.
yes.
If a dealer has a 6 and you have a 13, are you hitting?
No. The book says do not hit if you have a 12 or above. So on this hand right here, I have 15 and I am not hitting. No, because you want to let that dealer bust. The table will go, why did you take the card? It's going to be hard for the dealer not to bust the way that the cards will fall. So 15 stays. There's another 15, a jack and a 5. Stay. Was there another question, babe?
Nope, I think that's it.
This is a soft 5. That's an ace and a 4. You can count the ace as a 1 or an 11. So this is 5 or 15. 5 or 15. Now, yes, I just said we want to let the dealer bust, but this is going to be right here. You always have to take. You only have 5. You have to take a card there. So you always take a card on this one. Give me one card. You can't bust.
Sorry, okay, so you guys are.
So they're staying. Okay? That actually is 20. So that's really pretty. All right? This is a 12. It's a 10 and a deuce. So this is a 12. This is kind of like what you were talking about. You were saying, would you hit this on a 13? So this is a 12, and the book says don't hit it because the dealer has a bust card. 6, 5, 4, those are the prime bust cards. 3 and 2, they kind of get iffy, and it depends on, there's a lot of other variables.
A bust card means that they're very likely to bust.
This
because you're going to put a 10 there.
Yeah, he should have a 10 under it, and he should flip a 10. Because remember, out of the 52 cards in the deck,
a third of
them are 10s. The face cards and all the 10s. So with that knowledge, and looking at this table right here, there's only 2 face cards, 3 plus a 10 over here.
Ugly Casanova wants to know if you ever hit on 17.
Do I hit on 17? A soft 17 all day long, but a hard 17? It depends on what
of a soft versus a hard.
A soft one is an ace and a 6. That is going to be a 7 or 17. It's called a soft 17. So soft 17, you always hit on a soft 17.
I didn't know that. I learned something.
Because basically, you really want to look at that as a 7. You have a 7.
Because you can go either way, yeah.
Right. You've got to improve your 17. Right. So you want to hit. You always hit on that 17. The book says that. That's what I do. And there's very little that I do against the book. That's when it starts getting a little bit more complicated on the variables of what cards have you seen come out, how many decks are being dealt at this table, because some tables will be single deck, some tables will be double deck. Few of them are triple decks. They normally go then from 6 to 8 in a shoe.
Michelle, that was out of line.
Oh, good. Thanks. We have moderators with us tonight.
Yep.
Okay.
Well done.
So,
so we're back to here. So
on this one,
what are we
I'm going to say no.
We're going to leave it.
Okay. Yep. And so we're just really hoping he's going to bust after I said all that. Okay, that is not a good card. Why is that not a good card? Because that gives the dealer 9. He has a 6 and a 3. So that's poopy. We want a little card here. That is good. So now we have 12. Now we want a face card. Boom, baby, boom. That is exactly how it was supposed to play out. Well, odds were that he would bust. He busted. Everyone gets paid, including the dealer, because this is when I say, look, we all won, even the dealer, because the dealer got tips on all of them. So.
Well done, you guys.
Well done. Do you guys have any other questions at this time? Let me check the phone while you're paying out. Thanks for joining us in our home on our Blackjack 101 and dealer training as well. Yeah, that's why it's good to get the end seat. But still, on that, you just have to play your cards that are up. You're playing against the house. You're not playing against each other. But I do like the end seat, which is third base. Yeah, hit on that soft 17, but not hard. Hard 17 would be very, that's going to be hit and miss. Normally I would not hit on. So does the dealer want to win? Yeah, the dealer, you know what's interesting, guys? The dealers always want the players to win, because when the players are winning, when I start with 100 or 200 and I find myself up to 300 or 400, I'll be throwing the dealer, thank you. And I just throw them a chip and you say thank you and that's their tip. So the more you win, the more dealers get tips. And the nice dealers, I love to tip. Not very often.
And kisses too, right?
Only this dealer gets
okay.
kisses. But there are some dealers out there that aren't very nice. And the nice thing about when you play at the stations and the Boyd's casinos, as well as the ones that are downtown, they rotate out as well. But they normally rotate out every 20 to 30 minutes. Are we going to play one more hand?
We don't have to.
Guys, this is going to be our last hand.
Okay.
Okay, this is our last hand here. Good questions tonight. Thank you for asking. We'll set up a schedule for this and try to do this like once a week. I think this will be fun. Get us some, and if we get friends that come in and
have to get a
play.
new dealer, because I'm going to hit the strip and work for one of the casinos. I'm totally trained now and I know what I'm doing. So
You know, and we have
gonna
some
make money
friends
doing this.
that are dealers and pit bosses on the strip, and we'll have to have them come over and,
yeah, we
like I
have
said,
a pit boss kind of guy at the Win. So
yeah, a friend of ours, it's a dealer and pit boss, and the people that deal at Circa all over the place. All right, let's check this out. It's our last hand, guys.
boom, there's a blackjack.
But if we have more people playing, then we could play.
Dealer's got an eight.
I won't play all of them. I can ask Wills, but we can ask questions. But
All right,
to me, this
let's
is a
just
good.
play.
This person has a jack
Yeah,
and an
that's what I
ace.
said.
So when they have that right away, that's a good thing. I have 12 over here. I have a queen and a
Well, I
deuce.
pay him right away.
So this is a 3-2. So the way you look at that, it's a $10 bet. So he gets his
Three.
bet and a half.
Yeah.
So that's he gets his money, and if you pay him, some dealers will pay the blackjacks just right out of the gate.
That's the way I do it because I'm very experienced. All right, ma'am, do you want a card?
This is 12. I have a queen and a deuce, and I'm going to hit that. And I busted. That's a king. I have 22.
Christian, why would you say that? That's so hurtful. Wow. I won't repeat it because Michelle rightfully pounced.
Oh, yeah. If y'all don't like this, go away. This is for fun.
No,
Oh.
it was just, yeah, it was
Just
a personal
inappropriate?
comment about, yeah. All right, what's the next one?
Okay, so I busted. Take
Oh,
my
thank
cards.
you.
Okay, this is 19 here.
I love it.
19.
You
So
gonna
I
sit
stay.
there? Okay.
This is a 4 and a 9. That would be 13. I'm going to hit that because dealer has an 8.
15.
15. I have to beat a 18.
And you got-
Bust. He takes my cards and my money. This guy already got paid because he had blackjack. And this is a 5 and a 9, so that's 14 over here. Let's take a card. And whoa, that's
20.
a nice card. That's 20. We stay. We have to do the hand signals for the eye in the sky. Dealer now turns over. Ooh, 16. Let's get a 10. We want a big bus card. No, flipping way.
21,
That
baby.
happens sometimes, guys, and that's very painful. Dealer pulled out a 5 from his butt. He takes it all. Not this guy because
From
he
his
had a
butt?
blackjack.
That's not where I pulled it from. I pulled it from the
Okay.
deck.
Take that guy too. All right, so
It's been a pleasure having you here at the KGV Casino. Dealer wins, and you all can just go home.
Baby,
Your
come
stacks
over.
look a little lighter
Baby,
than when
come
they
over
were.
here so that they could see you too.
Ow.
So I just want to see if there's any other questions. Okay, so thanks for joining us in our home.
The
Good night.
next
Thanks,
live
Eddie.
stream will be about me talking about how I became one of the greatest dealers on the strip. Or maybe not.
Oh, good. Thank you. I'm not new to blackjack and can tell me how to play. Yes. So if you're new to Blackjack and you're just coming in now, we're winding this up. We're going to do it again. It's Blackjack 101, Kris and Ginger Vegas in our home. We spent a lot of time out at the casinos on the strip, but my husband here is learning how to play Blackjack. So he's doing a great job. And I'm hoping that we helped you guys by, ooh, look at that. He's really talented. Changed the, thanks, Eddie. Thanks to Fox's Den. So does the dealer want you to win? Yes, and
I really
answered
can't stop
The
dealing
dealer
now
does.
that I've learned how to do it.
Good dealers want you to win. And if I get a bad dealer, if I get a dealer that feels really cranky and like they had an argument with their spouse or something, I just leave my chips there and I say, I'm going to go to the restroom. I'll be back. And, you know, then I could take a good 10 minutes, whatever, walk away, then come back and just sit out a couple hands. You can sit there and you don't have to put chips out and play. You can just say no. Quite often, if the tables will have a little sign out that says no mid-deck entry. That means you cannot enter until there's a new shuffle. He's 12.
I like dealing. This is fun.
Thanks for joining. Man down. So thanks for joining this live stream. And like, subscribe. We're going to do more of this, and we'll have fun, and we'll do it with the Pai Gow and with the no limit holder.
Don't forget to tip your dealer.
And don't forget to tip your dealer. Oh, keep playing. Pokey says, don't stop. Oh, Fox's Den just subbed. Yeah, he wears the coolest shirts. They want to play. Do you guys? There's quite a few people on this live stream. If you guys want to,
I'm exhausted, so
I'll deal. You play.
I just made a mess of the cards.
Okay,
We'll do it again.
but just a couple more hands. Baby, you're fine.
All right.
Go fix yourself a drink while I pick up the cards.
Okay, you go do that.
All right, everybody, go get a drink, go potty, whatever you need to do. We're gonna play a couple more hands because we're gonna beat the dealer.
You have no chance, people.
Okay, so we love this table. It has how many colors of lights? It has a few colors of lights. Kris loves lighting. So thank you, Michelle, our moderator, because she's a BA and I love her.
Nobody messes with Michelle.
No one messes with Michelle. And we've done a lot. We do a lot of live streams at the casinos every Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night, guys, we're at a different casino with slots. And we do some slot fun on Tuesday nights for like an hour or two. And different casino every night. So nothing else, you get to check out the different casinos. And hopefully we get a good win and a hand pay. But Kris and Ginger Vegas locals, and there we go. I picked up all the cards you threw all over the place,
Well,
babe.
I thought we were
got
done.
them. You're good to go. What is my favorite? Because we're playing Blackjack now. We're gonna play a few more hands. And so don't go away. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, the American Airlines cards, Michelle's still liking them. We have lots of cool cards. We get decks of cards from every casino that we go to, so we have tons. Yeah, I got the one from the floor over there. Is that the only one that went man down?
That was the only one man down.
Okay, babe. Good job. You are doing such a good job dealing. So hopefully I can get some more splits and double downs, and we can make some money here, guys. All right, so if you have any questions or if I need to slow down or go back, I really think the best way to learn is by watching it. And
let's get those bets out here, people.
oh, sorry. Yes, you
Dealer
are.
doesn't have all day.
We're staying with $10. This is a $10 table. Most of the locals casinos, as I said, locals
Thank you,
casinos.
Natural Beauty. Fixing to subscribe so you can teach more and maybe all of the card games. Teach
Yeah,
more.
that's my goal. The only one that I don't play is Baccarat, but I have a good friend and he's going to come and deal and do a demo of how to play Baccarat, and I'm excited about that.
Boom.
Yeah, boom, baby, boom.
All right, here we go.
Shuffle up and deal. Put them nicely, babe.
Whatever.
The dealers have an attitude, guys. Watch out now. Okay, this is now 12 over here. Deuce and a king. This is 10, 8 and a deuce. Another 12, a 19, and a 14.
You'll
All
have
right.
no chance.
Against the dealer's 10, okay? You never want the dealer to have a 10 and he's checking to see if he has an ace, because it's game over for us if he does. All right, so 12 here. I do the hand signal for the eye in the sky. That's 22. It's a bust. He gave me a 10. And you don't, if you can find a table that's cards up, it is a little easier if you're a beginner. But the next time we do this, we might do cards down. Just so, let me just tell you, if you had these cards, you would be sitting and you go like this for another card. So I'm going to do this. And I have I have 10 to start with. He gave me a 3, 13. So I have 13 now. Another card, please. That's a 10, so now I have 23. That's more than 21. I throw the cards in, and he takes my money.
I like winning.
Okay, now, but you know what? I'm going to do this one also hands down, because I want to show you one of the big problems that people have too. Because so say he dealt this, I could only have one hand on the card. That's a big universal blackjack rule.
That I hate.
One hand, not with Pai-Gow, and not with poker, just blackjack. Because there's a lot of cheating that goes on out there. All right, at the locals
The
casinos
dealer's
as
taking
well.
a drink. Okay, there we go.
Okay, now that's good. I have 17. Now I don't touch that card he just gave me if I'm playing cards down.
Why not?
And I tuck it under the chip. I'm not
my
allowed to
gosh.
move the chips. You're not allowed to touch it. Because what happens is people, when they touch it, they add a chip. There are people that have gotten kicked out of casinos because when they touch it, they go like that and they add chips. So we'll do cheaters on another day, but I've been shocked at some of the cheating stuff. So if it was hands down, it'd be played that way, but we're not. We're playing up. I'm not allowed to touch these cards once the dealer does it, but I just kind of wanted to show the difference of when you play them.
Okay, 17, you're
19,
staying.
17 staying, 19 staying. This is a 14. 14 against a 10. We don't have a choice. We have to take a card. The book says take a card. Okay, we busted, but we played correctly. That's okay. You can play correctly and lose.
Correctly.
Okay, so only 2 people that have cards. Dealer turns over a 4, so dealer has 14. And he busts. Okay, 22. So these people won money. Good job, guys. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Bets go back out. Let's go back out. Yeah, Michelle, we'll have to have you and Brian over for one of these live streams, and we can have you guys playing 2 of the hands. All right, here we go. Ace, yes. Just a queen, there's a 6, that's a 7, another ace. Okay, so this is first base. It's called first base because they're the first ones to get the cards. So let's deal with this first. We've got an ace and a 6 over here. Ace and a 6. And oh,
Dealer's got a
that's
3.
nice. Before you do anything, you want to look at the dealer's card to see if it's a bust card. And there's some variables, but sometimes they say a 3 is not a bust card. Well, I disagree. I consider a 3 on a single or double deck a bust card, a deuce or a 3. So I have a soft 17 over here. This is a soft 17. Soft 17. Why? Because
It has an ace.
sorry, I was looking at it upside down and I thought, wow, is that an 8? An ace is in 1 or an 11 and then a 6. So this can be 7 or 17. You always want to hit it because it's what they call a free card. And there's definitely room for improvement on a 17. So I'm going to say, well, that didn't exactly improve it. That is a 14 now, and you have to take a card on a 14. I'm sorry. So what the dealer just did, because I'm all worried about the soft 17 and explaining that correctly, I did not look at that. Now, I'll tell you, my dealer friends, the only time I would ever do something like that and make a mistake and go like that would be if I was drinking a lot, okay? And the dealers that I play with, they all know me, and they would look at me again, and I would, oh, no, just like my husband did. He looked at me and saved me. No, heck no.
You got a bus card on the deal.
You've got a bus card. Anything 12 or more, I'm not going to hit on.
Did you see that, Michelle, how I saved her? That was awesome.
Pair of
Because I'm a
queens.
very experienced dealer. Okay.
Pair of queens. Stay.
Stay. Okay.
6 and an 8. All right. That looks like 14 to me. And we're not going to hit on a 14 against a 3. No, dealer bust. This is a 7 and a 9. A 7 and a 9 is a yucky hand. That is a 16. No, dealer bust. Okay, here we are, another one of our soft 17, soft 17. That is a 7 or a 17, and we are not going to hit on,
No.
sorry, we are going to hit on it
Yeah.
because we're going to take a free card.
Right.
All right, okay, and I messed up your mojo
did.
there. All right, and now we stay, now that is 16. So now we stay and we are saying dealer bust, dealer bust. Okay, this is not a good beginning because he turned over an 8, so now he has 11. You just like stop breathing for a minute while you make sure it's not a 10. Ugh!
21.
Okay.
It's been great doing business with all ya.
You're probably not going to get a tip from any of us for a while.
I'm doing it this way because it's more dramatic. And then I'm going to take all your cards because that's dramatic.
You really are.
And I really
getting
like
to
doing
be a
this
good
job.
deal.
I want to thank you again for patronizing our wonderful casino.
Okay,
And-
at this KGB casino, the dealer is allowed to drink, and I do believe the dealer is drinking. What are you drinking tonight, babe?
Whatever that fruity vodka thing is. I don't know. With some 7-Up. All I
Fruity
know is
vodka.
my dealing skills have improved since I had a sip or two.
All right, we had a really great cocktail the other night. We were out at Fashion Show Mall, and we went and ate
Oh,
at the
yeah,
Raw,
the Raw
and they
sushi.
had a cocktail at Raw Sushi. Amazing. The cocktail was a blushing geisha, and blushing geisha.
Do your
Kris-
job, lady.
Kris drank one of those, and he was a blushing geisha, and it was cute.
Oh, yeah. Well,
There we go.
Nobody's
$10
gonna accuse
table.
me.
Tonight we're just playing $10. We're not talking about up and bets yet or anything. But we'll
All right.
talk about raising bets later. Okay.
go to work and pay your bills. Don't play gambling. So go play with your kids.
All right, guess
Why
what?
are you watching us
Okay,
gamble?
Why are you
That's
watching
my
us gamble?
question.
Guess what? We raised our kids. They're all very successful in life.
Yes.
We worked hard jobs for many, many years. And guess what? We're in a good part of our life now, and we're happy. And so don't tell us what to do.
This is our hobby.
If
We have
you
fun
don't
with it.
like, this is our hobby. This is fun. And guess what? Sometimes we make a buttload of money.
There we go.
And here we go.
All right.
And it's very fun. It's recreational, so you get to decide what you want to do with your money recreationally, right? You spend a lot of money, go to concerts.
9 and a 4.
Woohoo! Blackjack.
Blackjack. 8 and a 6. 7 and a 3. That looks good.
Okay,
And a
oop, pair of threes. That all depends
Let's
on
see what the dealer gets. A
Ooh,
5.
bus card. Dealer turned over a bus card. All right, so let's start with this hand. This is a
Thanks, Eddie.
13. And on 13, we're not going to take a card because the dealer is showing a bust card. That you have to let the dealer bust. The book says, don't. You have a 4.
Don't take the risk to bust
Don't take-
yourself.
No.
Just let the dealer do it.
Right, you're good. The better place to win. This is a 13's a horrible hand to have. Now this one, if I was playing cards down and I look at it and it's a blackjack, you immediately toss your cards over like that. So again, if I
Instead
was
of
playing
normally
hands
tucking
down,
them under.
right? Normally you tuck your cards under when you win, when you're playing cards down, which is typical. But there are a lot of cards that casinos that do have face up. But when you find that you have an ace and a 10, you've got 21, you just toss them right in front of you, you just set the cards there, and you then let the dealer pay you, and it's a glorious thing.
All right.
This is an 8 and a 6. That is 14. We will not take a card because a dealer has a bust card. This is a 7 and a 3. Guess what? This is fun. 7 and a 3, this is 10. And on that one, we are going to double down all day long because a 10 against a 5, how do you double? You take your original bet, which is $10, and you put those chips right next to the chips that are out there, and you go like this to the dealer. It's going to be obvious, and you really shouldn't have to do this, but it means actually, you don't have to do that unless you've got a pair, because sometimes you have to tell them this means split, this means one card.
So you get one
and
card
so
there.
I'm gonna get one card. Boom, that's good. I have 19. So he gave me 19, And now I have a pair of threes against a 5. I'm also really excited with this pair of threes against a 5. So I'm going to split them. So I take the cards. Well, I'm not allowed to touch them in face-up blackjack. But the way I tell the dealer, I'm splitting. I can verbalize it. You can verbalize it, but you must do everything, the hand signs right, which is put the other $10 bet out there and take your fingers like this and put them on the table, because that tells the camera 2 cards and you're good. So the dealer then will take the cards and make them pretty and separate.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And then you treat this one first.
That's what I did.
Okay, now that's 8, so we need another card. Okay, now you stop there, because that's 13 against a 5. Stop. And now that's an ace. So now I have 4 or 14. And so I'm going to take one card. Now I have 14 and I am staying. Now I am fingers crossed and I'm hoping that the dealer will bust. Okay, that dealer has an ace and a 5. So that's a 6 or 16 for the dealer. What does dealer turn over next? Okay, so that's not good because that's an 18.
All right. Loser.
Because he has an ace, a 5, and
Winner.
a deuce.
Wait.
That's 11,
19 wins.
16, 17,
Loser.
18. Yeah, so everybody loses except this blackjack over here that you already paid.
No, 16, 17, 19.
Oh,
19
thank
wins.
you. You're a good dealer, babe. You're a
So
good
I'm
dealer.
gonna pay
And
up.
I'm not drinking and he is, so yeah. Okay,
And the rest of y'all, thank you for your
yeah,
contribution.
this is 19 here, so that's good. It's good on a double
Keep
down.
your money there, you blackjack winner. All right, I
Okay.
think that's a good one to end on. What do you think? Dealer's getting tired.
No, no, one more hand, because I'll tell you why.
Last hand then, okay.
Because
let's go.
the dealer, you weren't very nice. And
not my
so
fault,
we're gonna
it's
do
the
this,
cards.
let's tip the dealer, tip the dealer, tip the dealer, maybe he'll be nicer. Okay, I only tip the dealer when he's being nice,
can only
but
hope.
right now, we're gonna tip the dealer because it's the last
Eddie,
time.
we have not been to Atlantic City. At least I haven't. You haven't, babe, have you?
No, I have not, but I'd love to. We're excited. In a couple of weeks, we're gonna be going on we're gonna go to the Hard Rock Seminole out in Fort Lauderdale and
I think it's in Hollywood, Florida.
Hollywood, Florida. And then we're gonna go on a cruise. But we hit all the casinos here in Vegas. All of them. Okay, 19.
19, 12, 13, 12, and 7.
Dealer,
And dealer
please.
gets a
Yes, this is a good one to end on because the dealer got a 6. Dealer is showing a 6. He should have a 10 under and he should bust. So this makes me super happy. 19
Stay.
over here, I'm staying. Over here, this is a 12. I am staying on anything 12 or over. 12, 13, anything above an 11. I'm
you
gonna
don't wanna
stay
bust.
because I
Okay.
don't want to bust. A 6 and a 7 here. How much is that, babe?
13.
I stay. This is a 12, a jack and a deuce. I stay. This is a 7. You could stay, but why are you going to stay? You're going to have a free card. So you go take on our card. Now I have 17. Next, us, babe. This is
Read
our
it and weep, people.
soft 17, and the dealer must hit.
Stand. No, it's
Nope, that's
dealer must draw to 16 and stand on all 17s. That would be soft or hard. So I'm standing.
But we can make most casinos. We bought this. This came with the table.
All right,
But most casinos, the
Make you
dealer
hit?
has to hit on a soft
All right.
17. But there are some that allow them to stay on a soft 17. Normally, the little verbiage under here says dealers must hit on soft 17s,
Okay, so we're going to hit.
and he still has a 17, so it doesn't matter. Okay, this guy wins. Now, that's not what was supposed to happen with the 6, but again, as long as you play correctly and you play by the book,
Thank you for the
that is the correct,
contribution.
and that's actually a nice thing. That's what the dealer, and
12. You lost.
you lost 2, yeah. I think,
And this is 13, so you lost.
all right, okay, and I said that's the last hand. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And hopefully you guys learned some stuff and had fun, and you're excited to
That's a
come play
push,
cards.
yeah.
And 17, oh yeah, it was a push, okay. So, yeah, I think being responsible, doing responsible gaming, come sit by me while we say bye, babe. Being
Thanks,
responsible.
Eddie. Good night to you as well.
Gaming is important. Cards are great fun for family, for friends, and carry it over. Have a good time in the casino. If you're not having a good time in the casino, then don't do it. Thank you for joining us tonight. And good job on dealing. Michelle, thank you so much for moderating. And
Our next live stream, I'll be demonstrating how to deal. Maybe not. No.
okay, thanks for joining us in our home. We'll see you on the next live stream. Subscribe, like, and I think you need to go turn it off, babe.
Oh, that means I have to get out? Okay. Thanks, guys.
Okay, we appreciate your company. It was
Have a
fun.
great week. Love you guys.
Okay,
See ya.
bye.
Oh, we forgot to thank